I sensed that we would have gotten that 5th straight victory tonight. I sensed it so much, I went down to the ballpark for a nice game. I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. What is going on, everyone? The Phillies lose this game 5-3 to the San Diego Padres. That's right, I thought that we would win 5 straight for the first time this season. I really did. I even used my SeatGeek promo code BROS. You can use it too, by the way. Now listen, overall, it was a good time at the ballpark. Took my girlfriend. We had a good date. It was a good time. But I wanted the victory. I wanted to win, okay? And I know the offense went quiet after scoring 3 runs in the first couple innings. We had a couple doubles there. Scott Kingery ended up knocking Gene Segura in. We're up 1-0. Zach Eflin helped himself. We're up 2-0. And JT Realmuto kept it hot. And he hit a solo shot of his own. We're up 3-0. And I know the offense went so quiet after that. But my takeaway from this baseball game is Zach Eflin is atrocious. He's horrendous. He had 1 swing and miss pitch today in 73 pitches. He went 3 2/3. In that 4th inning, he had 0-2 counts. I mean, come on, you got to shut the door. And not just 0-2 counts to these insane hitters. We're talking about the opposing pitcher. It's just so bad. It's so bad. And with Jake Arrieta going to the IL and needing the surgery, are we going to be able to rely on Zach Eflin to go out there and give us starts? The answer is no. So I'm pissed off with Zach Eflin because he allowed 7 hits in his 3 2/3. And Nick Pivetta. Nick Pivetta came in and he was garbage. The curveball wasn't working. In 1 1/3, he allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 1. He was bad. I'm more disgusted in those 2. That 4th and 5th inning. Unacceptable. Unacceptable and embarrassing. The pitching staff had a 3-run lead. Shut the door. Shut the door. I'm not demanding a shutout, but you gotta give me something better than what you gave me tonight. We're not going to be able to succeed if we're throwing that out there every single day. Not every day. Every start for Zach Eflin. The offense did go quiet, like I said. Rhys Hoskins, I don't know what to tell you right now. The guy can't hit a beach ball. He goes 0 for 3 today. He didn't play last game. He got hit in the hand. His hand was a little sore. He didn't start last game. He comes in today. He starts. He's in the leadoff spot because Roman Quinn goes to the IL. And Roman Quinn is someone you just can't rely on. He's unreliable. I know he's been a spark plug, but guess what? The dude can't play. He can't be available at all, ever. I mean, that's a problem. So I don't care how nice that spark is. If you can't be ready to perform for your team because you're never healthy, that's a monstrous issue. So Rhys Hoskins goes 0 for 3, and Bryce Harper struggled 0 for 4. He showed that he was human today, but really, am I supposed to be pissed off with Bryce Harper today after everything he's done for us throughout the last few games? There's one thing that can happen that can save this for me. Win tomorrow. Jason Vargas on the mound, win tomorrow, and we would go on a stretch of 5 wins in 6 games, and that will be acceptable. So, you're not going to win every baseball game. That's reality. And it's hard right now because it seems like we are so emotionally tied after every single game, and we're reacting as if they're Eagles games because we know the season is coming down to the wire and every win matters. And you look at the scoreboard and you see all these crazy games. You see the Cubs, you see the Nationals and the Brewers. You see these crazy wild things going on, and you dive in every single night and get so emotionally attached to each individual game. But if we win tomorrow with Jason Vargas, you will gladly take those 5 wins in 6 nights. And you move on, and you see what happens next. But as for tonight, it's a little disappointing, and my frustration goes towards Zach Eflin and Nick Pivetta because I don't think that they helped the ball club today. They did not help this team. We had a chance, I believe it was the 6th inning, and the score was 5-3 Padres at the time. and we had Corey Dickerson on third base. It was a fly out to right field, and Hunter Renfroe had it out there in right. We didn't send him. And you know me, I'm not a huge fan of our third base coach. I don't think he's very smart. He sends people in atrocious moments. The throw wasn't online at all. I mean, Corey Dickerson easily would have scored to make it a 5-4 game. Does that change the outcome? Who knows? Because there could have been so many different situations that occurred after that sixth. Whether someone was on second and we bunted someone over, whatever the case may be. Who knows? I doubt that, really. Let's be real with analytics these days. You don't want to give up and out. But you understand what I'm saying. If the score was 5-4 at that point, anything could have changed from that sixth inning on. Do I fault Dusty for not sending him there? Nah. You can't anticipate a trash throw like that from someone who has so many outfield assists this year, and he's been at the top when it comes to the National League. So you can't really fault him, but it just sucks because you know he would have scored because the throw was so awful. As for the Padres offensively, Manny Machado going up to bat, obviously he hears a lot of boos here in Philadelphia. But I was 10 rows up from the away dugout. I wasn't right above the dugout, though. I was a little bit to the left. But for being booed so much, he was embracing everyone. He was throwing the ball to everyone. He was enjoying it. He was having a smile on his face. I would expect someone who was getting booed so harshly to not really have any personality here. But he was being really kind to all the people and throwing the ball up. I was shocked. Of course, I was screaming my face off, booing at him because he deserves it for no reason at all. But, that's sports. But he had a few hits today, and Eric Hosmer had 3 total hits. He's a beast. The guy just knows how to hit. Hunter Renfroe had 2 hits as well, so their offense got going. Oh, by the way, David Robertson needs Tommy John surgery. It's, what is it, August? I'm looking at my watch as if I have a watch. I'm looking at my wrist. What's today's date? Is it the 17th? And how long has he been injured for? And oh yeah, he's getting Tommy Johns now. And oh yeah, that was a terrible 2-year deal. Now I understand it's not like he has a ton of history when it comes to injury. I know he's older, but he hasn't been through injuries in his career. So it just sucks that it happened. But wow. Horrendous deal. I mean, really. That's crazy. It blows my mind that it took that long to figure out the issue, that he needs surgery after all this. That's unacceptable from a medical staff. It truly is unacceptable. So my question to you, who do you blame more? The offense going quiet after giving this baseball team a 3-0 lead after the first few innings? Or are you blaming Zach Eflin for going 3 2/3 and looking like garbage? What scares me is we might throw Nick Pivetta in the start because Zach Eflin can't be doing this. And I don't trust either of them, really. You know me, I'm anti-Nick Pivetta. I've been anti-Nick Pivetta coming into the season. I couldn't stand here in breakout Pivetta. I mean, come on. For what are you basing this off of? What has he shown you? He's garbage. He might have one decent outing and give you the fist pump and the emotion and everyone's going to love it. Yeah, he might give you one outing in 6 attempts, 5 attempts. Guess what? That's not good. My blame goes on those two. Not good enough. More Eflin than Pivetta, but both of them combined. That 4th and 5th inning, it lost us the baseball game. But once again, if Vargas is able to give us 6 tomorrow, if this offense is able to create a little bit more than they did today, and we win, well then this loss kind of gets pushed aside and you look at the bigger picture and say we won 5 of 6. We swept the Cubs and we won a series against the Padres. That's the way it works. It's hard, though. It's hard because you react based off of each individual game. You got to look at the bigger picture right now. But I had a good time down at the ballpark. I love Citizens Bank Park. It is truly beautiful. There was a couple in front of my girlfriend and I who came from San Diego, and they're actually on an East Coast trip, and they're traveling to all these different ballparks. And I just think that's so cool. I would love to do that. I would love to go to California and check out the San Francisco Giants stadium, and then find a way to go to San Diego, and then find a way to go to the Dodgers. And listen, I know that that's not a walking distance move there, but I think that's so cool. So, yeah, the couple in front of us, big Padres fans. And at first, I questioned them. Like, really? You're going to wear that Padres stuff in front of me? Come on, what are you even from there? And they're like, yeah. They were like, yeah, we are from there. So I just drank my water and said, oh okay. Yeah, that makes sense. 5-3 loss. It sucks that we can't find a way to win 5 straight games. Why is that? I'm not asking for 10. I'm not asking for 11, 12, 13, 14 straight wins. I'm asking for 5. And it felt like this was it. Win tomorrow. I can't stress it enough how important that is. Because if they fall flat on their face tomorrow, think about how much the narrative changes again. It's crucial. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I will see you next time.